country, Hitler and Goebbels and Göring. What happened in Germany was terrible, because in Germany, the Jews particularly loved the country. The Russian Jews didn't love Russia. Russia had always been anti-Semitic. Polish Jews didn't love Poland. Poland had always been anti-Semitic. German Jews loved Germany with a profound love. They wanted to be more German than the Germans.
I'm as much German as anybody else is, just because I'm Jewish. I didn't even. Some people say I learned from Hitler that I was a Jew. I didn't do that. So bear in mind the 14 years that have preceded the years of more or less continuous crisis of a democracy which has been in all sorts of trouble. Right.
As a doctor of philosophy, Joseph Goebbels saw Hitler's rise to power in 1933 as a dream come true. Hitler created for him a ministry of propaganda, a decisive tool in bringing the population to heel. Goebbels passionately supported the cult of Hitler, a myth that would prove very effective indeed. He had 1,300 agents under his command. He controlled all the media. He oversaw and censored all the press, the radio, and especially the cinema. Goebbels understood the importance of image, of staying in the headlines. These films were technically perfect. Dolly shots, crane shots, several cameras. The public should feel they were living through it all with Hitler.
Before 1919, Hitler's life up to then had been one of failure. He dealt basically as a tramp and lived in a men's home in Vienna down until 1913 when he moved to Munich. Then the war came. Hitler in 1915 already had a sort of ideological motivation to go.
When Hitler wrote Mein Kampf, My Struggle, his struggle was against the Jews. The Jew, not the Jews. The Jews are individuals, the Jew is a concept. I've used the term redemptive anti-Semitism. To save the world, the Jews had to be wiped out.
Spinning through the universe without life. In other words, the victory of the Jews would be the destruction of humanity. And Hitler said, I am doing the work of God.
Hitler had most, I think, wanted to believe at least, that somehow their friends, their neighbors, the country, they would finally come back to their senses and Hitler would be gone.
No one in Germany, not even the Nazis, could be sure that they would survive in power more than 1, maybe 2 years.
Spring of 1933, you had an outbreak of various kinds of attacks on Jews.
Yeah, various German courts were subjected to abuse. Brown shirt troops invaded chambers, molested judges, assaulted lawyers whom they believed to be Jewish, and drove them out of the courts.
And it was clear that while Jews would be chased out of public life, out of civil service jobs, out of jobs that were carried out in public, so you couldn't be a Jewish actor, you couldn't be a Jewish journalist, you couldn't be a Jewish musician, that would be gone. But private enterprise, Jewish businesses were still legal.
The youth are painting stars of David on Jewish shop fronts with the word Jude. It's back to the yellow armband of the Middle Ages. You want to stay home and not have to go out and see it all. Being stigmatized is a hard thing. I wonder how people will react. Will they go along with it?
The boycott of the 1st of April 1933 was not the beginning of a massive boycott of German Jewish businesses and professions. No, it lasted for 1 day and then it was finished. And Goebbels was a little disappointed.
Some people still shopped at Jewish stores, even though there were uniformed guards at the door who forbade them access and took their names. We know from the private diaries of some Jews that many non-Jewish customers behaved towards them in a very touching way that day, bringing them flowers and greeting them openly in the street, because they were against the boycott.
I'm suffocating the rack of evil, of hatred, and of violence. No longer have the strength to breathe this poison air. In the coming days, they'll be publicly burning Jewish and Marxist books. It's incredible barbarism. But those who are protesting are already getting used to it. And little by little, their indignation is waning.